You've been searching for a good app to track all of your food and macros and stuff, like calories, protein, carbs, plus your hydration, and possibly even different medicines that you take. This is a great one. PEP. You can find it in the Google Play Store if you're an Android or Samsung user, or in the iPhone store if you use iPhone. Let's check it out. So when you first go into it, at the top you have your daily overview. It's going to show you the date and everything. And then below it, medication overview. That is where you would log any types of medicines that you would like to set up in here. You can keep track of all your medicines and when you take them. Especially if you're someone that likes to forget that you took your medicine, this is a great app for that. You can put your weight. Maybe you do it weight daily or maybe you do it weekly. However you do it, you can track your weight. That way you can look back and see how much weight you've actually lost. Hydration. This is where, let's look at hydration. They've got the different ounces, or you can type in a custom ounce since everything's not labeled. And then all of your drinks right here. So they've got you covered. You could use one of these to just about cover whatever drink, even alcohol. There's wine down there. Yeah. So you can put all that in it, and it's still going to find the water content in whatever you're drinking. So it's still going to give you some sort of credit because there's water in most things that we drink. So there you go. In fact, let me show you an example. So I just drank 12 ounce Celsius. Let's put that. So that's an energy drink. Oh, energy drink. Save it. It still gave me credit. If I go to where my energy drink is 7 ounce, it gave me 7 ounces of water. It was a 12 ounce can, and it still gave me 7 ounces because some of that is water. So for the people that feel like I'm not always getting all of my hydration, you're drinking more water than you think you are. And this little app will help you to count that. Weight. Let's say I want to do my measurements and my weight once a week. So I click that. At the top there, that's where you put your pounds, how many pounds you are. You can put photos in here. It's going to save all that stuff so that you can see before and after photos. There's all your measurements. And so all that stuff is in there. And if you were to go to this little progress button down below, you can compare. So right here, it shows 2 different weights. And then if I were to go to the top, if I had measurements in here, I could click that and it's going to show all of the measurements that I've taken and compare them. They're all there. It is going to show your starting, your current, and how you've progressed. So recently, I had to restart my app and I lost all of my information because I decided to not create a password when I first signed up for the app. So make sure you do that because I lost about a year's worth of progress by not creating a password and putting in my email. So don't make that mistake and lose all your stuff, because it was nice to be able to look back and see where I started, especially since I've lost a bunch of weight. So, and then calories. Okay, let's talk about calories. If I go to that, they've got the food scanner and the barcode scanner. So, for instance, I just ate a Quest peanut butter cup. So I can click scan barcode and it's going to come up. Let's see if it can get it because I broke it. Is it going to work? Yep, it worked. And there you see the calories, protein, carbs, fat. So if I didn't want to do it that way, I could also take a photo of it or choose a photo that I have on my phone from my gallery. So sometimes when maybe I don't have the package anymore, I'll just go on the internet, take a photo of the nutrition barcode on the back of the box, and I can upload it from my gallery to this, and it still does the same thing. So I should always be able to input my food. Or I can type it in. If I were to start typing in Quest peanut butter cups, it should just pop up. Yep, there it is right there. So then it's going to give me the same result. So then I hit plus to add it to my list, because if you're eating a meal and you want to input separate things, you can input them all and they'll be right here in case you need to delete or tweak something. And then you hit save once you have your your full list. Then the recent meals, this list will start to grow as you enter food every day. And eventually your list will be so long that you can just go through and grab whatever you are used to eating, especially if you're a person that usually buys the things multiple times. That list will, it'll just be there for you whenever you need it. Okay. Let's see. Now, when we first set this up, you're going to be asked to put in your goals. Your goals, like how many calories you would like to eat a day, your hydration goals, your weight goal, your protein goal, carbs, all of it. And that is over here. So if I hit goals, I put the weight, current weight, goal weight. There's my water, my calories, my protein, fiber, carbs, fat. You can input all your stuff and then it populates over to the table. And that way you can keep track of where you should be versus where you are so that you don't go over if you can help it. Personal and medicine information. If you have any medicines that you take or anything, you would input those there. I won't click it because my personal information is also attached to that, but that's where you would sign up. And it would have your email and password and all that stuff would go in there, and you would put the type of medicines, how often you need to take the medicine, and all that good stuff. Reminders, you can do reminders to remind you to drink water, remind you to take your medicine, remind you to eat meals. If you're a person that gets too busy and forgets to eat, this is a good one for that. Remind you to take your weight weekly, so you can set up whatever reminders you need. The units, you can change this according to how you like to look at your weight and height and water and all that stuff. Do you use pounds? Do you use stones, kilograms? That can be set up. Frequently asked questions, and you can suggest features and share feedback. Also, if you suggest a feature, they will get back to you. The person that made the app, he will get back to you, and he's very receptive and communicates with you if you have some questions. So yeah, if you see something that could be better, or you need help with something, or you want to just ask them a question, the developer is very responsive. Okay, and then right here, forgot about this. This is basically to sum up your day. So you can go through the calendar. With the calendar, you can go back and look at previous days, so you can see if you want to just look at what you ate previous days. Like, how was my calories this day? Maybe some days you get more calories than other days, and you like to do it weekly instead of daily. So like, for instance, maybe you do a weekly calorie goal so that if you get less one day, you can make up for it another day, or protein or carbs, or however you do it. Some people do it different, but you can keep track of your calendar for months and months and months. It just goes on and on. Then it's got all your meal for the day. Like, everything is right there. And if you need to tweak something, this is where you would click edit. And you could either throw it away, which I have double energy drinks. I did not do that on purpose. I was just trying to show you. That's why I added it again. And I have double peanut butter cups, which that's inaccurate too. So I'll take that off, or I could hit the pencil and I could just change it. Like if I typed something in wrong, like the wrong weight or the wrong whatever that is, and then hit done, and it saves it back. So I've got my daily everything. Like, I'm done for today, basically. That's all my stuff for the day. And this is the PEP app. So this is good. The only thing I would say, maybe later in the future, the developer might be able to add like steps or something to it. If he were to add steps or any type of exercise stuff to this app, I just think it would be great. It wouldn't be missing anything. It would have everything, and it's very easy to use. Like, the layout is very, very simple. I enter food so quick, it doesn't even take much time at all. So check it out. Great app. And use my code TJ to get money off if you want the full version. The free version, you get access to everything except all of your macros. You're not going to be able to break it all down like that, but you still with the free version, you can still count your calories and different things. You just don't get everything. But if you want to try out the full version, my code TJ will give you a discount. So I will put that in the description. Thank you for watching.